Alright, so this is a run that I've been wanting to do for quite a while, which is to go for a whole bunch of seals and then buy the new food item, Soft Ice. If you don't know, the Soft Ice gives +1 attack to all 5 of your pets, which at first it kind of sounds like it's pretty bad because that's only 5 stats. If you look at it just like a pure standpoint, a sushi gives 6, pizza gives 8, so it seems like a significant downgrade, but the good news is that it hits all 5 units guaranteed, and so that's great for Seal. It also can work for like Worm and Rabbit and a bunch of other food builds, and so I just wanted to get a great run that showed off the Seal plus Soft Ice combo. There's pretty much no other use besides, I think, Seal with Soft Ice. It's not really a very good food item. And also, you can get like Chicken Leg. That's another custom food item that gives +3/+3, which is pretty nice, that you probably don't see very often. Anyway, as far as the start, I got the Jellyfish Clownfish start, which seems to happen not too frequently, but is actually just very good as long as you can get some level ups. And most of the time you can, because early on, your chances of finding the units that you want is usually pretty good. So the jellyfish is getting +1/+1 every time something levels up, and then the clownfish is giving +2/+2 to anything that levels up as well. So just that nice little synergy. I still lose this round, but like the future is going to be good. And as long as I can find one more fish, I'll be able to do the double fish and then be able to combine, and it's just beautiful. It's so satisfying. And look at that, just one more fish. So +1/+1 to everything. Jellyfish gets +1/+1, and then the fish gets +2/+2. And it's just beautiful. Can't really buy the snail this turn though, because I'd have to sell one of the level 2 fish, and I want to be able to combine next turn. By waiting, I am able to get a early tier 4, which is always nice. I sometimes feel like early tier ups are just so huge in this game. Like the difference between getting an early dog, early puppy, whatever it is, sometimes it just feels like it's a monumental thing. Because if you get that early puppy, you can get an additional +4/+4 before you're able to unlock it on turn 5. And that just, it feels like a huge advantage. And sometimes it's just worth it to always wait. What was that wording? Did I say it's sometimes always? I don't think that really makes sense. But yeah, it's usually worth waiting. If your team is going to be like significantly weaker and you're going to lose because of it, then I mean, it's probably not going to be worth it, obviously. It's not worth losing, but most of the time, just the potential of what can happen, what you can get, is usually just worth waiting for. Um, yeah, so how is this team looking? Well, I get level 2 Clownfish. That's beautiful. Get +4/+4 every time. Plus, I get a Crow, which just means it's like 5 gold for a chocolate. You get to buy, sell it, and then you buy the chocolate. And that means I get to level something else up as well, which is probably going to be the jellyfish. Level 2 jellyfish, going to get +2/+2, plus +4/+4. So you can start to see like how quickly this guy's getting to scale. And it's just beautiful to see. And if I can find one more moth to get another +2/+2, it's so helpful. It's so nice. And look at that early seal. It's an 18/19. You're not going to find like much higher stats on turn 7, I feel like. And got the moth and got another early seal. And at this point, I was starting to get a little excited because I was like, oh my god, am I finally going to do it? Am I finally going to get the seal team to actually work? My team is so good for this turn. Look at the stats. I have like 4 12/11s. One is like double that stat. I'm just gonna roll teams right now. And I can sell the level 3 fish. That seems like a pretty easy sell. And I have 2 seals, buy that can. The one thing that is missing is melon armor, but is pill even in this pack? To be honest, sometimes I switch packs and I don't even think about what's in it, so I'll keep a turtle frozen and not realize that pills aren't even in this pack. So maybe I should have checked for that first. Uh, I'm not sure why I wouldn't have it. Yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, there's no blobfish, so maybe I don't have pill in this pack because I was thinking about trying to go with a fox build, and I didn't want to accidentally kill my fox by rolling into a pill, which can happen. Sadly, it seems like fox is just really bad, so any attempts that I had with fox builds just did not go well. And even like level 2 fox, it seems like it'd be fun, but it's like it's the same as a cat. You're just getting double stats. And I bought a lobster. It's usually lobster is just like an A tier unit. It's just really good. +2/+3. It's like a chicken, but it doesn't actually buff the things in the summon in battle. which sounds like it's a lot worse to buy on turn 9. Usually you'd take lobsters turn 7, 8. I don't know about turn 9 here, but I bought a couple cans, and so I was hoping to get these seals to have some decent stats just straight out the gate. But 913 isn't too impressive, and right now I'm really relying on this jellyfish to pretty much solo, and it's not going to be able to beat this team. Vulture, Anteater, and some pretty nicely statted capybaras. I should like learn how to pronounce these things. Oh well. So the lobster was a bit of a mistake, and now I kind of have to juggle like how much can I get away with just rolling for seal, and how much can I get away with, like how much should I just be buying food and accepting that my team needs to be half decent in order to not lose. I do have one extra life to play with here, but cow is just so big with seal. It is crazy how efficient it becomes when you have cows in the shop. If you don't get a cow and you have like level 2 seal, it's just a huge difference. The cows are just, they're what make or break seal, I think, most of the time. And also like getting seal to level 2 too. But there we go, third seal. It's looking pretty good. I was thinking like, okay, so how many, I want at least 4 seals. So I'm going to have to sell either the leopard or the jellyfish. And long term, leopard would be great, but right now my team is pretty bad, and I'm on lethal here, just barely. And so I can't really think about long term when I'm on lethal. There we go, triple cow. How often? That was just an extremely. I was just talking about how good cow is, and I got to see 3 in the shop. Just beautiful. So since I was worried about losing, and I still have 4 more rounds I need to win, I just decided to go crazy with the cows and get 3 cows here. So how many stats am I getting? I'm getting 6 milks, so that's plus 12 off of these guys, which yeah, that's really good. And I didn't even have a cat. Just continue rolling, hoping for one more seal. Please, game, just one time. I can't tell you how many attempts I actually tried this and failed. I thought I was just going to give up hope and never actually accomplish any run that I felt like was worth sharing. But I thought this was at least an interesting run. Also, that guy's name was, what, 1940s Noir Detective? What a unique name. Okay, so there's one soft ice with 4 seals. That's pretty satisfying. I like it. And then, again, I'm on lethal. Probably the wisest play would be to put melon on the jellyfish. But I was like, okay, there's a small chance I'll sell the jellyfish and try to get a 5th seal in there. And I put it on the level 2 seal. Although the level 1 seal has higher stats, so I don't know. Kind of a weird decision there. But my team still at least feels pretty good. And I run into some weak teams here. So lucky me. You can always just run into a whole bunch of teams with like 50-50s with like dog, buffalo, starfish, stegosaurus. And it's just like, what am I supposed to do? Another soft ice. Why did they call it soft ice, by the way? Like, did they just decide that ice cream was copyrighted or something? I have no idea. I could buy more melon armor, but I decided, let's roll. One more seal. Please give it to me, game. You gotta give it to me. One more. I realize my team will be extremely weak if I sell the jellyfish for like a 5-9 seal, but I would have to do it if I see it in the shop. And again, another win, and now 9 wins. I'm on lethal. Really scary because I might not get this seal. We'll see. Come on, game. Please show it to me. I feel like I'm building it up too much because, you know what? The game doesn't give it to me. It's just such a letdown. I really thought, like, please, give me 1 soft ice and give me 1 seal. And it couldn't do it. I've tried this many times. Like, I've put hours into it that I really shouldn't be because it feels like such a waste to try to get 5 seals on a team. And I have accomplished it, but then just like lost immediately or never got soft ice. So there we go. There's the win with 4 seals. I hope it's not too disappointing. Like, I at least got to buy a couple soft ices with 4 seals, and that was about as good as it's going to get. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.